And I don't even know what's up with King. King just don't even be around at all no more.
Yo, King called me the other day. He called me the other day. He goes, yo, he go, Trap, where you from again, Trap? So I'm from Queens, man. He said, oh, you know about Harlem? I said, yeah, I'm in Harlem, so I get my hair cut at, man. So, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah. So he put some dude on the phone with me. Dude gonna tell me, yo, you know about this barbershop? I'm like, nah, man. I only know about one barbershop in Harlem, B. I know what the
New York
barbershop.
funny. Everybody think New York is really small.
Yeah.
And it is, in theory, it is a small area. But man, when I tell you it's shit on top of shit in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a dense population. It is one of the most dense populations I've ever experienced in my life, if not the most dense population.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
No Ceilings Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on Glasses. No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page and Digital Soapbox. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, again at noon Pacific Standard Time. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropping a new episode tomorrow. Really interesting episode. You could just tell everybody fed up with life. Had Joey Westside on there, and it was really, really, really good. So y'all really want to check it out. I really, really want to check it out. You can listen to the No Ceilings podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne and God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. We'll get this thing started. Yeah. Okay, Trap. So I'm gonna start this conversation really right off the rip.
What's up?
You were right.
Thank you.
Even though in theory I still was right because I pretty much guessed the stream.
I knew something had to be.
No, he was right.
Yeah,
he was right.
Thank you.
Right. No question. I'm saying even then, I definitely underrated 60,000 people buying physical product through a website.
You know what's
right. I'm right too.
No.
You right.
No. He right.
I was right.
I'm telling you where I was wrong. I was wrong because to do 60,000,
physical copies.
Well, as a merch bundle, even through a website is a lot.
You know what it was though too? When I said 60, I was going over just to roll out the good music and like what they were doing. I didn't put together that damn album cover, B. The album cover is a piece of art right there, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it don't really surprise me they sold that many physical copies because when them Cause dolls come out, people go crazy for them Cause dolls. That's like a whole cult following with them things, man. And I wasn't putting to it. When I said the number, wasn't even thinking about that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey G, can you turn Trap up a little bit? I can't.
Yeah.
I got it.
Make sure it don't bleed. It's not you, it's me.
All right.
I got you riding low, so I ain't gotta so it don't bleed into the setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
that. Now I don't know if this is the Aubrey Angels, but I've been watching people on Twitter.
Is crazy.
That's what they call.
That's Aubrey Angels.
I know.
I don't know if it's the Aubrey Angels, but it made me think the conversation became, is bundles bad? And I've been noticing a lot of rhetoric, and it is from the Aubrey Angels. So at this point, no matter anything that's pretty much they feel like is against Drake, then they're gonna talk shit. And I do think a lot of it is motivated by, they man losing his mind at this point. But I listen still, you know what I mean? Because they are speaking and I want to take into account. Like, I don't want to always write everything off as hate or disdain. So when they were saying, was bundles bad? It made me think, like, is bundles bad for hip hop? And after thinking about it for like 40 seconds, I just thought to myself how ridiculous that sounded.
You didn't even give him a minute, B.
It didn't make. I was trying to, because I was trying, but it was like, how could somebody getting their their the value for their money be bad. You get what I'm saying? How could like when we grew up trap listening to the art, you know what I mean, to hip hop, like buying a CD wasn't just buying the music. It was part of, how we live. You remember, Coach, you would go once a week. Shout out to Squishy Crutchfield Glasses. How come DSB is the only one that pops up on my YouTube? You know I'm subscribed to your channel, so what gives? I think you have to click something that allows you to get updates, Squish, from
hit the bell. Hit the bell. Click the bell.
Yeah, go hit the bell from
Yeah.
on No Ceilings by the No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page. Hit the bell so you can get notified. Because I think today might be our last day on this Digital Soapbox page with this content. So hit the bell on No Ceilings by YouTube. But buying a CD probably came right below buying food. Like, I remember you would go once a week to buy music.
I agree.
Like, it was like buying CDs, buying music was like more than buying clothes. Like, you bought more music than you bought clothes. I know that sounds crazy. You didn't buy new clothes every week.
More than
you didn't buy new clothes every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You would buy music every week because it not only was it the only way to hear music, but it was the culture at that time of how you consume music. And now we're at a time where the product is no longer the album. The product is Spotify. You buy the product that is Spotify. How can I convince you to buy 10 songs for $10 when Spotify is giving you 10 million songs for $10? Like, you would have to be like I'd expect you to be more loyal. I expect you to be more loyal to me than to your own pockets, to your own life. That's ridiculous. And obviously Travis Scott's name comes up all the time because he's one of the first people to me that understood, the music, like, my body of work doesn't have the value anymore as just a product. Like, he understood he was in the streaming era, and he was like, my body of work it's not worth the $10 that a product is worth. I need to really focus on delivering a product that's worth people's money and then give them the album with it. And I just was telling Trap, I figured this out probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? 3 years ago. Like, and today I just really understand more and more why. You know what I mean? It's like, how could I ask all of these people that's sitting at the lunch table, right? It's like, pay $10 for my 10 songs. Don't pay pay $10 for my 10 songs while you paying $10 for 10 million from Spotify. They already, that $10 that they was giving to me, to, or that we was giving to Snoop and to Nas and to Wu-Tang and to Biggie and to Warren G and to DJ Quick, that $10 that we was probably spending once a month, some of us was spending once a week and some was spending once a month, now goes to Spotify for 10 million songs. I have to give you something that's worth your money now in today's time period. Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, Tidal, they have kicked the legs from up under the table when it comes to music. They have made it very, 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 they've made a deal where the customer really gets their money value.
Yeah. Yo, I thought about it one day, right? And I said, yo, they really did some evil genius shit within getting that streaming thing to take off like that, B. Because I think that when it came down to it, they was the ones that was probably behind the whole Napster, all the stealing of the music. You know what I'm saying? They let it go on for a couple of years. And they said, hold on, we got a solution for y'all. We're going to put all this music together, and then we're going to give it to them as a streaming thing. You know what I'm saying? So we could stop
but
all this.
Remember, iTunes came, and that was really the first beginning of
But you still bought
embracing
music.
digital music. Because remember, that was a little moment in hip hop where it was really profitable. Now
Mhm.
you didn't need to press up an actual physical product and you was getting the
Mhm.
same $10. But it always starts in efficiency, which is saving money, or
Helping you out with this.
it
You're
always,
gonna,
yeah, you feel like that.
yeah.
Like Best Buys was the first thing that kicked the legs from up under the table, because Best Buy is where you could get CDs for $10. At a time when
Mhm.
CDs was $15 to $17, you know what I mean? Best Buys came and was like, now you could come here and get them for $10. And
Mhm.
it was the loss leaders for Best Buy. They wasn't even making money. They just wanted you to come into the door. This was a way to get you to come into the door
And buy
and
something
maybe buy a CD player, maybe buy a refrigerator to go with this compact disc. So they wasn't even worried about making money from music. When we took music from music stores, there were stores. Shout out to everybody at the lunch table that's under the age of 35. Bro, there were stores that used to just sell music.
FYE.
I
I
know
like
that
that.
sounds crazy to
Yeah.
us, Coach and Trap, because that's so normal. But right now, kids don't know that there were stores that used to just sell music.
Now, I remember when what was the store that I used to go to all the time that only sold music? I remember when I found out it was closed. I was devastated.
VIP was for us.
I was like, what? Wait a minute, it's closed? Like, wait a minute.
How I'm gonna get my music?
Yeah, like what I'm gonna do now? Like, yeah, it was crazy. That's crazy
Like
that it
there
was
were
really stores.
stores, like right now, you don't really see it, or they novelty. There were stores that used to just sell music. Like people made a living just selling music.
If you see stores right now that only sell music, like you said, they're novelty, they definitely got vinyl in there.
It's only record stores. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
they
only
selling
record
records.
stores. Yeah, that's it.
Trip
Only
off
record
that.
stores.
Like that's how far it's been. All of this value music has, now there are not stores. They're not a plethora of stores that used to just sell music. That they like, that's not a thing. Like I remember there were a lot of stores that used to sell music. Okay,
Remember
like
Warehouse in the mall?
yes.
Like in the mall, dude. I used to go to Warehouse in the mall.
They had headphones, you could listen
Yes.
to the music.
Man, oh man. And that's nostalgia at its finest right there. I forgot about the headphones that you could wear in
Just
there
in
and
case you
listen
want
to
to see
them.
if this thing
Yeah,
jamming.
man. Yeah.
Yo, in New York, we had a 24-hour music store that sold music. We had this shit that was in Times Square, Virgin Music Store. It was in Times Square, Virgin Music Store, right there. Bitch, it was open 24 hours, bro. Word.
Oh,
They used to
that's
sell.
fire.
It was
The
big
home
as
of
hell.
hip
It
hop.
was big as hell too. It was a big ass store. Virgin Music Mega Store. That's what it was called. Word. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
how far we removed. Like how far we are removed at this point, bro. Like a store that sells music is rare. Like that's very, like I don't even know. Like right now, I don't know where there's a store that sells music. I had to go to Long Beach to this one small store. Maybe that place in Hollywood. I've never been there. Like there were businesses that used to just make a living selling music. They didn't even have to sell nothing else. So when I look at the bundles, to even have to consider is it a bad thing is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like I told Trap, shout out to Trap, shout out to T, shout out to Lex. I told them this was the best time to be in the music industry. I told them that about 6 months ago. I said, man, this is the best time to be in the music industry. As crazy as it sounds. And there's only gonna be this narrow window, right? Because the clips can sell 120,000 records independently. That is fucking scary. Like y'all don't realize, every exec I've been talking to, different homies, how impressive this is. Like everybody is like, what the fuck? Like, there's some, they did some things to increase the look, but bro, that is fucking incredible. Think about it. Like, Rock Nation functions, right, as a brand partner. Rock Nation can function as a distributor to take it, which is, I was just saying this yesterday, that's a fucking joke. Like a distributor, 30 years ago used to be somebody that had to manufacture your CD, press it up, deliver it to a truck. to put it on the truck, deliver it to different stores, blah, 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 blah. Now a distributor is somebody that actually does nothing. They even make you type your own. You have to type all the metadata yourself into the setup, and then they forward the metadata to Apple, and they charge you a distributor fee.
I have a question, because you said you think it's a small window. You think why do you think that? Why do you think it's only going to be a small window for this?
Well, right now the window really is on. It's on high alert right now.
Okay.
Right now, shout out to Drake and them. They calling around. Everybody talking shit. Trust me, the business do not like these niggas did 120,000 independently. You got to think, like, these brothers then probably just made $4 million.
What you think the window is? Like, how long you think we?
How long gonna be long?
These artists got?
They already doing. Well, they gonna pay them. They gonna pay them. They gonna pay them. They won't even put their next record out independently. They gonna pay the Clips.
So you think next record coming on a big label?
Well, they gonna have to see it happen more than once that the power has went back to the people.
Mm.
Do
you think the Kendrick Drake beef, what Kendrick did in that beef, had anything to do with?
Very much.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. It definitely. A lot of people feel like it split hip hop. It didn't. It really kicked Drake out of hip hop, and now his fans feel like they have to go too. Most of them are very hip hop to some degree, but for some reason they have put their complete identity into one artist, which is weird. You know what I mean? Because that usually never happens in hip hop. Like Trap loves Nas. Nas is from Queens. Like Trap is from Queens, but he also loves Biggie from Brooklyn. He also loves Jay-Z from Brooklyn. He also loves Wu-Tang from Staten Island. Like his connection is to way more than just Nas.
Oh, that's why you got so mad when I said Biggie. Okay.
Yeah, but
Come on, man.
They from different boroughs and stuff.
Let's not do that.
But it's like he connects. Hip hop. When you in hip hop, you understand more than one person represents your interests. But for them specifically, they have completely and uniquely identified in just Drake, which is really crazy when you think about it. Like,
so do you feel like this is a time for the backpack rappers to try to get ready and get their shit together now? Should the Roots be making an album right now? Talib Kweli, should he be trying to?
I think anybody in street urban culture, this is a moment. If you do the business to go with it. Right now, there is enough polarity, right? There's going to be a group of people angry because they feel outed in hip hop. They feel like hip hop kicked them out. So immediately, like right now, I'm looking at the stuff going on with Tyler. Immediately, they're attacking Tyler. They still attacking Tyler. That the Aubrey Angels is a very big pop following, so they're attacking Tyler now. But guess what? That polarity is what you need. All you need is a little bit of goodness. You know what I mean? A little positive to go with that much negative, and it would power your product all the way into the atmosphere.
Do we feel like hip hop is in a better place because of this?
Yes. Very.
You think Raz Cash would come out with an album right now?
It's funny. I was thinking that shit in my head.
Yes.
I was like, I wonder if Raz.
Long as he finds himself on hip hop side, yes.
Hey, the time for Slaughterhouse to do another album.
Long as they find himself on the side of hip hop.
Ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. Joe Budden might want to do something now because he been talking about he retired. Might be his time right now.
Back on the mic, but he frying.
Because you to power something, you need positive and negative, currents. So right now, because of this, like I said, this huge population of fan base, you know what I mean? They feel outed. And some of them people are very much hip hop, but they feel like, again, it's very unhip hop to identify with just one person, one artist.
I wonder if this is gonna affect the industry in the opposite way though. For like some of the more commercial acts, like are they gonna sell less now?
Travis just did 200. He fine.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think they're gonna sell less. I think if anything, it's gonna just. I think we'll be coming into as a balance, man. Coming into a balance. Something that we've been asking for. Yeah, we've been asking for that though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna still be off a little bit, but it's gonna be It's just gonna be more of a balance than what it was at one point. Where we
I wonder
was
if
at.
somebody without the name that Travis Scott has though, because Travis is probably gonna be fine. It's gonna be some artist that's probably Drake, Travis.
Tyler gonna do good this week.
Who?
He came out on Monday. I think Tyler gonna do good this week with the surprise drop. He just came out with the album on today. I think he gonna do good. I think I'm telling you, I think that we were sitting back wondering like, yo, where's hip hop gonna be at after this battle and all that? And I think it took a second. It took a second, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna get back to where it need to be at. And like I said, I think what Kendrick done brought into it, he brought, you know what I'm saying, our first attempt of getting some balance within hip hop though. You know what I mean? I said something to them the other day in the room, right? I said, yo, y'all don't find it weird that the person with the most number one, I think I mentioned this the other day, Tony, the person with the most number one, like chart top 10 hits has 87, and the next person next to them, the person that's in second got 27. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy when you look at that like that. That's not balance right there, V.
But I don't know if it's I wouldn't say it's not balanced.
That's not
I get
balance.
what you're saying. It is very, again, this is one of the best times to be in the business. You know what I mean? It could be, look, you're going to deal with a surplus of artists, but if you can, lift yourself above the fray, man, like the things you could do right now because of where media is at, where, access to music is at, where access to purchase is at. Right now, we're in a really free purchasing place. The fact that 60,000 people could go to just a website and purchase something because people feel confident about spending their money is big. It's big. Like, it's big, bro. Like, you could they opened up a site and had people go to the site. 60,000 orders to a site. That's not Amazon.
Direct to consumer.
But I'm saying the problem was there was a moment where people was worried about doing that. But again, like, it's possible to even be able to accept 60,000 orders physically over 30 days is incredible.
I think that we were seeing that done, but it was like being done in such a background. Gazelda was doing that though, B.
Who?
Gazelda was doing that.
But I'm not saying that, but
no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that the direct to consumer they was doing, like they was giving them the shirts, the hats to go with the album.
That it's been a concept, but to do it on a mass scale is what separates us from Interscope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to do 10,000 units, and shout out to what's homie? He just dropped his joint.
Oh, Benny the Butcher.
Benny just dropped his joint. Yeah,
Butcher.
Yeah, just dropped a new album. Yeah, I heard
summertime 25. Yeah, he got his new favorite rapper. Right now.
Hold on,
too.
Slow down. Chill. I like.
You're not a fan. You're not a fan.
I like what I've heard that first time. The first time I heard him, I got to get through some music.
CG liking that.
No, not Benny. Not Benny. Somebody else. Somebody else.
And his style was unique, and he was dope.
It was crazy unique.
But the fact that a site can handle 60,000 orders, like, I don't think people understand the business, because I think it feels so natural that you just type in order, hey, and it's ordered and it's easy. Nigga, they crashed Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster been doing this business for a while, so to do 60,000 units is crazy. 60,000 orders is crazy. Like, I was just telling Don, like, if 110 did 60,000 physical orders and for an album before you shipped, it'd be the greatest and worst day of our life.
Why worse?
Because how the fuck do you feel 60,000 fucking orders?
You gotta package that shit up and send it out.
Like, you like, even if you had to go, like, I don't think we understand logistics of what's happening.
Yeah.
If it all feels so easy, they go 60,000. Hey, just get up in here or just have this company, nigga. That's Nike. You get what I'm saying, Coach? This is what separate us from Reebok.
Right.
Like, they did Reebok numbers. They did Adidas numbers. They did Interscope numbers.
Do you think Clips were surprised by how good they did, or you think they was like expecting it?
I think Push expected it. I think Malice is somewhere like, holy shit.
We did that. We just did that.
I think Pusha was prepping for this moment. He paid dues. You know, he started off with Pharrell. They was making records. He moved to Kanye and saw Kanye kind of built this empire. Like he saw Push built this empire. He was always regarded as some level of marketing, you know, genius to some degree, which is why he had an executive job at Good Music at a time. You know what I'm saying? He knows something, but he probably saw this the same way I see it because Kanye sees it the same way I see it. Right? Where there's this window where now we could go right to people. There like is now less shit in between us and people. It's less. Like I've been thinking about how to market the 110 album, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I know how to get in front of people. Like I figured out some really great things, but I'm trying to get with one of the biggest setbacks to me is getting with a company that can handle a mass amount of orders. So like if I drum up all this crazy interest in the product and then I make a product, I need somebody that makes that product and pairs a CD and ships it. Cause I know it's no way possible. Shit, I'm behind on orders right now myself. And I don't got 60,000. So I know I need Dickies or Ben Davis or somebody who's used to shipping major shit to help. You know what I mean? So you got to make that deal with a brand that can really carry that type of load if you create that type of commotion and have people, you know, come support the product, believing in your vision. The Clips did 60,000 streams, which is roughly 9 million streams. You know what I mean? Is 9 million or is it 90 million? It might be 90 million. Let me see. 1,500 times 60,000. 90 million streams in America. 90 million streams divided by 90. 900. Roughly, they had to reach 10 million people with this campaign.
It seems like you understand how dope or how big what the Clips did. Do you feel like the rest of the industry understands this too?
The industry, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the lunch table quite gets it. I don't think Trap quite gets it neither.
I definitely get it. I definitely get it.
Trap don't really get it.
I definitely get it.
If Trap really got it,
you didn't get it. You didn't get it. I knew what I was saying. I knew what I was saying.
Well,
I knew what I was saying.
Something that was going. Well, how could you gauge it to anything you never saw if you never saw anything like it?
Listen, when I seen the marketing play, when I seen the rollout of what they was doing, then I'm putting everything together. I'm putting they lining LVMH and whatever that thing they lining LV up with the joint. They lining everything up with it. They staying in our face. We keep seeing them. They creating storyline. You know what I'm saying? At the storyline, at the storyline.
You ain't never seen Trap, an independent company, do 120,000 throughout the history of music.
See, that was the thing. Like you kept reminding me that it was an independent company. I'm looking at this being the Clips. Like the Clips, a group that is not coming from the mud. This group that's didn't come out for 16 years.
Have went independent. This is like I don't think. Look, I can't stress how big this is.
What was the last like major independent, you know what I'm saying, like that did good like this from the first week? What was the last?
I don't think I've ever saw anything like this.
Hey, y'all remember when What's His Face first came out? My boy from New York. Remember the dude who ended up getting in that little situation in the club?
Troy Ave?
Troy Ave. How did he do? He was independent.
He didn't do nowhere.
Nah, he ain't do nothing like this. He ain't do nothing like this. It's when the New York album came out. He ain't do nothing like this. He did decent though. He did decent. He was doing like, and he so-called said he was doing like real independent. Like he wasn't even with a distribution company or nothing like that. Like he was
nothing like
Nah, he had good singles and stuff like that, but I don't think he did nothing like this. I'm trying to look. Let me look up. I want to look up and see what was the last.
Even Chance's situation. Shout out to the lunch
You
table.
know, I think it was
That up. Chance had a deal with Apple.
yeah,
It
Apple.
wasn't
That's why
quite
I wasn't gonna say
independent.
Chance, but it was with Apple. You know,
Yeah.
who I think it might be. It might be old boy who beat Kendrick for the Grammy, Macklemore. He
And
was independent.
that wasn't quite independent.
It was independent though.
No, it's more to it. Like I know how the deal structure. Like this is the thing with the clips. The clips, Rock Nation is there's a special thing, but without having a major backing or okay, like it's like if you do a deal with Netflix and then you call your situation an independent film that got promoted and marketed by Netflix. Does that make sense? Like if you talk a trap, we can't hear you. Oh, um, you get what I'm saying? Like, coach, it's like imagine you doing a film with Netflix, and now it's not going through no major Hollywood studio, or you shot it yourself. Like, so there's like, let's explain the independence of it. Independence is like you fund your own film, right? You fund your own film, and then Netflix takes your film. Now they don't take your film and give you $20 million for it to where they have to market it. They take your film and say, we're gonna try it. Like they did what's that TV show? The one that's in Korea.
Are you talking about Squid Game?
So you shoot it and then Netflix takes it on. They're like, we'll see. But they don't give it major exposure. They don't give it major marketing. They just put it out there and people see it and they start watching it. And now like it's pushing through the algorithm and doing things on its own. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like what the Clips did, Clips is with Rock Nation. People don't realize Rock Nation is still an independent company unless it's partnered with a major company. Like Rock Nation launched its own distribution, right? Equity, which I think their product was distributed through Equity. I could be wrong, but I'm sure it was.
It is.
Right? So it's really a situation where there probably is a management and a branding thing, right? Where they do it together and then it's distributed through Rock Nation. So there is no major entity, you know what I mean, funding this shit. It's just years and years of relationship. So to watch an independent person do 120,000, that's why I'm telling Trap. Like, don't get me wrong, we all saw the same marketing. Like, but remember, Lil Wayne sold 103,000. That's with Universal.
So it say here that the other two they mentioned that was like that though is Frank Ocean, Blonde, and that was with Apple. That was with Apple too, and Chance the Rapper.
And those situations are with Apple completely different.
Yeah.
Again, like a new app while Universal, Def Jam or excuse me, Universal, Warner, and Sony, blah blah blah, whatever the three is. I ain't doing all that thinking. Apple is a major today.
Yeah.
So if you do a deal with Apple and Apple starts to market your product, that's a major deal in music today. It's not the traditional major, but it's a major deal in music today. They have, they're a huge way to discover and sell records. People discover records on Apple all the time. Shout out to Don Dub. Travis did 160 with a major. Travis don't got to figure out nothing else that's happening. Travis don't got to figure nothing else about how these CDs ship, how this merch bundle ship. He don't have to deal with none of that. The difference is Push and Malice, they have to figure out how this is going to happen. They have to figure out every aspect of how the rest of this shit is going to happen. That's independent.
They mentioned it right here. It's like Clips did 118 in the most recent major independent success.
I never, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, Trap, like, this shit don't happen. Even though I was telling you, Teeth and you, Teeth and Lex, like, I was telling y'all this is the best time to be in the business. You know what I mean? But that really proves it's the best time to be in the business. Shout out to BV. G, are you looking in this chat at all? Yeah, I'm looking in this chat. What I miss? Okay. Here we go. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Parody is back in hip hop, bro. Growing up, I could listen to Arrested Development and The Chronic in the same day. I think we are getting back to that. We never left that though.
Tell you, balance is back, man.
But we always had balance. We always had balance. I didn't see what you said,
No, he
BV. I'm
didn't.
sorry. Super chatted to us, BV. Super chatted to us.
No, he didn't.
We always did, dog.
No, he didn't. Don't
Yes,
say
we
that,
did.
bro. No, he didn't.
When did we not have balance?
I'm talking about mainstream. I'm talking about balance in the mainstream. Yes, it's been music that came out from all different type of sounds and genres, like different type of. But as far as when it came to the mainstream, no, we wasn't having balance.
What was in the mainstream that wasn't balanced?
A lot of stuff.
To me, the last 15 years been watered down with cornball shit in the mainstream. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Well, then that's not balanced. Then there wasn't no real shit and cornball shit. At one point, it was cornball shit, real shit, like that.
I don't remember no cornball shit growing up.
Yes, it was.
What was if you try to say the Daisy era is corn, I'm gonna end this live.
Yeah.
Well, let's just start right there.
Wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
Trap thought.
Wish I had a girl with a ring.
Was that corny?
Wish I been a rat with a hat with a bat. That shit was corny.
Was that corny?
B. Yes, that shit was corny, B. It was a jingle.
A little bit taller.
It was a jingle. It was a jingle.
I wish I had a girl that looked good. I would call it.
But when I'm saying
I
corny,
had a rabbit in the hat in the back of a 6'4" Impala.
Trap, you like that?
No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying what I'm saying. Corny is what I mean. Like it's palatable. It's palatable enough to for everybody to be able to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Lil Troy is corny.
Nah, Lil Troy not corny.
Baller is corny.
Hell no, Baller not corny. Baller that shit. Wanna be a baller?
Hey, shot caller, 28 blades on baller. Baller getting red tonight. Hey.
Trap was the Humpty dance corny?
That's what I mean. It's not really like when I'm saying corny. I don't mean like what I mean is like it wasn't street. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what I mean. Like that. That's what I mean. Like it ain't street.
I thought that wasn't street.
No. Digital Underground had some street shit. They got one of the coldest print songs ever.
Skilo wasn't street. Skilo seemed like a regular nigga that grew up in the hood and shit that was cool, and he just wish he had it a little bit better. He just wasn't having it. No.
That was like Will Smith wasn't for like the streets like that, B. But it was
Joey
still.
Westlock said it felt like a parody. What? What felt like a parody?
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Wish I had a girl with a hood.
I thought
that was tight.
I liked the shit. Like, okay. Shit, I like Do the Diddy.
Paperboy.
Like that too.
Diddy, if you
like that too.
Again, I said if I want to. Hey, what you talking about?
Fire.
That shit was Domino.
Domino corny too?
Hell no.
Domino was dope. I'm just saying, it was just like, I won't say corny. That's what I'm saying. We gotta change the word from corny. We gotta put it more towards like it was in the main. It was just some shit that
was cool. That's why I get mad when people act like regular niggas didn't have a say. I'm like, regular niggas always had a say. Like a mob back in the days when I was young, not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. We always had regular niggas that grew up where we grew up at, kicking dope ass rap songs.
What about Hammer though?
Yeah. Hammer was eccentric over the top. Hammer continued a rich history of black show business that wasn't in hip hop. What's funny is it hit me the other day, and I told Trap this. Hammer was our answer to MC Hammer. I mean, Hammer was our answer to Heavy D.
No.
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
No, not at all.
None of the boys rapped.
It didn't matter. The boys was the background dancer, but Heavy.
What are you talking about?
Wait a minute, Trap. Was Heavy D? So you're saying Heavy D was better than Hammer?
Heavy D was the ladies' man, B. Hammer was not no ladies' man, B. What you mean? Hammer was just a dancer. He was a dancer that rapped. Heavy D was a ladies' man, B. What you mean? The overweight lover, Heavy D? Are you crazy? He was.
You can't trust this Hammer.
If you call yourself the overweight lover, Heavy D, that means you the ladies' man. If you call yourself,
he was a ladies' man, B. For real, don't get it to it. He was a ladies' man. Hammer was a dancer that was rapping.
No. Hammer and Heavy D are off the same ilk of black entertainment.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Heavy D was sugar bear, B. Know what I'm saying? Hammer was goddamn. I don't know.
James Brown in hip hop. Yes.
Listen, All right, I said it
James Brown
before.
and hip hop might be pushing it.
No, that's what he did.
He might be pushing it.
Nah, that's what he was trying to be. But
Yeah,
he was dancing.
continuing black
Like I said,
music.
he was dancing. He was just dancing.
So was
He was
Heavy
dancing.
D.
No, but Heavy D, the whole thing wasn't dancing.
Heavy
Big
D, whole thing was dancing.
If you say that, then Big Daddy Kane.
Hold on.
Why you don't say Big Daddy Kane? Why you don't say Big Daddy Kane then? Why you don't say Big Daddy Kane?
Hold on, nigga. Heavy D had a group of niggas that just dance.
Yo, bro.
Nigga, you can't listen, Trap.
You've been better off saying Kid and Play.
Trap.
You've been better off saying
While
Kid
you
and
was
Play.
listening to Rakim, I was listening to Heavy D. So you ain't gonna get this off.
I listened to Heavy D too. I was 88. I listened to Heavy D too.
No, you was over there listening to Eric
D. My pops.
President and all that. No. Hold on. You can't take this. You can't take this. You can't do this. While you was over there swearing by Rakim, nigga, I love Heavy D. And my favorite thing about Heavy
D too.
No.
I call my pops right now on the phone, and he will tell you right now,
look,
bro.
Heavy D is trash. See,
no, he bugging. Heavy D ain't trash.
Heavy D not trash. Heavy D not
crazy.
Heavy D not trash.
You want to get a Notorious B.I.G. wasn't for Heavy D.
I agree.
That's all facts. That's all facts. Right there.
Well, now you got me mad at that Heavy D.
Shout out to Natasha. Thank you for the check, $50. We appreciate that. And check money. I'm so in love with the clips. Let God sort them out. It's beautiful. I'm so happy they are back and they are storytelling, high quality lyrics. Oh, yes, they are. They are fucking awesome. Shit. That. Listen, next time I see Push, I got to bow to him. This is like God level. He's ascended.
I wish I'd have made a bet on this right here, B. Because you talked me off the.
I thought y'all did make a bet.
No, we didn't.
Y'all didn't make a bet. We make a bet on this one. We make a bet on this one. Did we? I got you. I got you.
I swear, we gotta check the
We didn't make a bet. No,
y'all didn't make no bet.
But what I'm saying is, yes, Hammer was our answer to Heavy D.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Even though
everybody danced. Hold on, real quick. Everybody danced back then. Yo, Kid and Play dance. Big Daddy Kane danced. Heavy D
Big
danced.
Daddy Kane did dance in every video.
And she did.
Not in every video.
Only one he ain't dancing was what's his name?
Every video Hammer and Heavy D danced in.
Heavy D did dance a lot.
He had a group of niggas. None of the other niggas rap.
I mean, he danced a lot, Trap. Even though Heavy D and the Boys was a crazy name, like he probably should have not done that.
No, that was fire. That's
my boys. That's my boys.
That's my boys.
Heavy D and the Boys.
That's my boys right here.
Now you couldn't come out with that name.
Yeah.
But I'm saying at that time, that was fire. Niggas, my boys, nigga, and we all fucked up. And them niggas be fucking it up.
Maybe I was different back in the day, but when I seen them boys come out dancing behind them, I was like, I don't like it. That's when I don't like it. Even though Heavy D was fired to me, I thought Heavy D was tight.
Heavy D was
like no disrespect to Heavy
D. We got our own thing.
Yeah, that nigga was tight. No.
That's how we felt about Hammer.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't. No, you did.
Yes, we did.
That nigga was not talking about. That was not talking. Yo, bro. Too legit. You comparing Too Legit till we got our own thing, B.
That was way later. I'm comparing. You can't touch this till we got our own thing.
Hey, wait, hold on.
I'm talking about let's get it started.
Why we trashing Too Legit though?
Yeah, exactly. How you just get
why
Too
we
Legit
trashing Too Legit? Too Legit was fire. Nigga, I was. What was? All right, man. Hey, Heavy D wasn't catchy.
You know what?
Heavy D wasn't catchy.
No.
Shout out to Ruffian TV. The whole Uptown was corny. Truthfully, okay.
What Uptown? Who?
I get why he said that. I get why. Hold up, Ruff. I got you, Ruff.
About to go crazy.
Shout out to Ruffian. Slow down, Trap. Let me explain something to you. Andre Harrell understood black show business. He grew up looking up to the era of the 70s and the 80s, right? When black musicianship had to put on a show. They would have costumes. They would make it entertaining. So when Andre Harrell started rapping, right, they was a part of the group. They were more of an extension of the history of black music. It wasn't quite everything street still. They might have been guys that came up in said community, but they were still taking on the lineage of black entertainment at the highest level, black show business. So when he built, and this is something I've never had to verify, but only because I know I met Andre twice. Dope dude, rest his soul. When they built Uptown, they built it in the imagery of Motown. Uptown. They built it in the imagery of Motown. So the way you look at it, if you're looking at it like you're looking at Run DMC, you're looking at it wrong. Look at it like a modern take on the Temptations. Look at it like a modern take on Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Look at it as modern takes of that. And then now look at Bad Boy, right? Because Puff came from Uptown. Now look at how he was dressing Biggie. Now look at how he was dressing Mace. They're extensions of black show business. Motown, Stax Records out of Memphis. You know what I mean? Look at that.
So
I think sometimes we get trapped in having these revisionist ideals or these our hindsight. Like we kind of look back on stuff and be like, "Oh man, it was whack." That was whack. That was, but in the time, that shit wasn't. Uptown, Heavy D, even Hammer, man, none of that shit was trash back in the day. We all liked all that shit. I think now you be looking at it back like, oh man, it was whack. That was trash. But when it was happening, that shit was not trash. Dude.
I love. Nigga ain't tell me about Heavy D. I love Heavy D.
Heavy D was dope.
Every day, I've never got corny from Heavy D.
I fuck with Hammer too. Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
But I never got corny from Hammer in real time.
Stop doing that, look trap. Stop doing that, man. You probably had Hammer pants and all type of shit.
And my mama wouldn't buy them for me, bitch.
No, that nigga had that high top fade. Like
I had the high top fade. That's what I had right there.
So all that's
Kid and Play was less corny than Hammer
because they from New York, so they can
understand.
Hammer was.
I didn't see nobody walking around like Hammer. Wasn't nobody walking around like a Hammer?
That's show business. Nobody was walking around like Jekyll and Hyde. I'm telling you, that's show business.
No, it was some niggas in my school had some Hammer pants on. It was crazy though. There's a couple niggas who had some Hammer pants. Like we used to have middle school dances, and then be niggas in there with straight Hammer pants on. You'd be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, niggas, I loved Hammer, so I'm not gonna argue this. I understood exactly what Hammer was. Hammer was a nigga that rapped like because Hammer was Run DMC's age.
His trappist niggas like you that made Hammer come out.
That's why he started knocking.
He came out with Pumps in the Bump and shit, nigga. Like
exactly.
You the type of nigga that made Pumps in the Bump come out.
Nigga came out with a Skelly and a Speedo on, B. Bugging, B.
And a bump. That's how you knew he was grown. That's how you knew Hammer was grown. He was way too confident for hip hop.
That shit was crazy.
They went from church to Pumps in the Bump, B. That was crazy, son.
But remember, Hammer was grown.
Yeah. How old was he when he came out? You remember? Yo.
Yeah. Hammer was grown.
I wonder how.
Hammer was kind of. Yeah, he was old when he came out. Because I think he was in the military and everything already.
Hammer was Hammer and Run is the same age, I think. Hammer's in his 60s, bro.
And Hammer had his breakout in what, 88?
Yeah.
But I tell you this, man, you be hearing them stories about Hammer, and you better not play with him.
No, Hammer a gangster.
Hammer, yeah, they was gonna fuck some shit around.
He a gangster. That's a fact. But
I think that was our answer to. Somebody said Kid and Play. No, it was our hammer to Heavy D. It was our answer to Heavy D.
No, it was not, bro. That shit was crazy, B.
Why is that crazy?
Wasn't. Because Hammer was cheesy Mac, B. You know what I'm saying? And my man Heavy D was baked macaroni and cheese, B. That wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a totally difference, B. We ain't gonna do that.
Kind of the perception of it.
No, you saying because they both danced? Everybody danced back then, bro.
Everything was built on them dancing and rapping.
Everybody danced back then, though, bro.
No, everybody could dance. Everybody didn't dance in every video. Run DMC didn't dance. Rakim didn't dance.
No,
Rakim didn't dance. Ed didn't dance. I can just run down the list. There was a group of hip hop that was just listen, Trap. There was a group of people, Trap, continuing on black entertainment of being able to dance while they're making music. Right. And it wasn't everybody. There were some people. And then there were some hip hop acts, Trap, that dance as much as they rapped. Heavy D and MC Hammer both fall into that.
Yo, God bless Heavy D right now. You comparing Heavy D to MC Hammer is ridiculous, B. That man's rolling over in his grave right now with that shit you're saying. Yes, he is.
I doubt it.
Yes, he is.
He loved Heavy D.
Overweight lover, light on his feet, is rolling over in his grave right now, comparing him to some goddamn Hammer MC. Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
No, it ain't. That man was a 13, yo, bro. That man sold 17 million records and then came back on the next album and sold 3 million, B. That man was a gimmick, son. It was a gimmick, B. Heavy D wasn't no gimmick, B. Wasn't no moment, no moment in time. Heavy D shit lasted.
How many records Heavy D sell?
I don't know. He probably
okay.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know,
crazy.
but he
you
was
don't
a
realize
gimmick.
how biased and how ridiculous.
Oh, he was a gimmick, bro. Come on, bro. We're not gonna do that.
It's crazy.
I mean, it was a gimmick. Heavy D wasn't no gimmick. Heavy D stayed there. Ain't nobody playing none of that MC Hammer shit now.
Somebody need to go find one of the boys and ask him, did Heavy D?
Chill. One of the boys died too.
Where the boys at? Where the backup dancers go?
He died. Remember the dude died. He fought the what's name during the
You know what, Trap? They was telling me you have hate in your heart for the coast, dog.
I don't.
You really don't have any idea what's happening. Like, you don't even know how you sound right now.
I sound like facts.
Calling MC Hammer corny is crazy.
Sound like facts.
That's
when the last time you listened to MC Hammer song?
20 million records with 2 albums. One did sell 3 and one sold 17. But I mean,
he lost 14 million fans in one album. That's not a good thing.
All I'm asking is
just dumb as
fuck. What's the highest record sales?
Hold on. Michael Jackson sold 30 million albums, turned around and sold 6. Did he lose 24 million? Don't be fucking silly. Grow up. He didn't lose it. No motherfucking body selling 30 million albums on top of 30 million albums on top of 30 million fucking albums.
Heavy D would have been happy with 3 million.
The gimmick was over. That's what happened. The gimmick was done.
Why the fuck Heavy D never sold 3 million records?
Listen, but listen to his music still right now. Ain't nobody listen to damn MC Hammer music right now. Ain't nobody listen to damn MC Hammer music right now, B. At all.
This shit's ridiculous, dog. It's ridiculous.
And listen, you can't touch this.
Hammer had a Saturday morning cartoon.
Listen to Hammer don't hurt him. Ain't listen to none of that shit. That shit don't get no burn in the whip. Listen to that. We got our own thing. And what's up with about MC? MC Hammer got some joints to listen to right now.
Heavy D has 327,000 monthly listeners. Hammer has 3.5 million.
Bro, it's a gimmick, bro. When the last time you heard MC Hammer song play?
That's a great gimmick. If that's a gimmick, man, that's a great gimmick, man. He did that. He gimmicked the fuck out of that shit.
Bro, you don't want to compare Heavy D to MC Hammer. I won't even did this right now.
It came out in the same year, but that's cool.
But there's no comparison though, B.
Of course not, because you're from fucking New York.
Hey, who came out first though? Out of Heavy and MC Hammer?
Probably Heavy D. Probably Heavy D. Money making Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying?
Money earning.
Money making.
Money earning.
My pops from there.
That's money earning Mount Vernon.
Money earning Mount Vernon. Okay, cool. Money earning Mount Vernon. I ain't from there. But listen though.
I don't like the West Coast.
No, I ain't got no problem with the West Coast.
What is going on here?
I ain't got no problem with the West Coast.
Crazy.
What I got a problem with is for niggas to put this nigga on a pedestal. Like, yo, bro, let me ask you a question, right? If you are naming best rappers of all time, we're not putting no numbers in it or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going off of influence. We're going off of catalog, influence, MC skills, all that shit like that. Are you putting MC Hammer in the top 50 of all time?
I'm not putting either guy in the top 50.
Put Heavy D in there.
No, I'm not.
Why would you put Heavy D in there?
All right, bro.
You wouldn't even put Heavy D in the top 5 New York rappers that came out in the 80s.
All right, bro. All right.
I've never in my life
heard you talk about
Heavy D.
Heavy D. I do talk about Heavy D all the time. What you talking about? Ask anybody
you wouldn't even name Heavy D in the top 5
Heavy
New
D
York
all
rappers
the
that came
time,
out.
B.
You've never
mentioned
Heavy D in the top 5. Okay, name the top 5 New York rappers that came out in the 80s.
You know what the top 5 is.
No, I don't. I'm asking you to tell me.
He might fall in there because it gotta be. I'm saying right now. It's gonna be
number 1 is
it's gonna be LL.
Yep.
It's gonna be LL. It's gonna be Big Daddy Kane.
Rap groups count too. Acts count too. Give me the top 5.
Run DMC in there then too.
Yep.
Run DMC, LL, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim.
Okay.
No. You might put Heavy D up in there then too.
You gonna put him over Rick?
You probably got to put Rick in up in there.
You gonna put him over G-Rap?
Yeah, you can put him over. I mean,
you gonna put him over Chris?
At success and out there like that.
No, you said no fucking numbers.
No. I'm saying people was checking for it. Like people was
no numbers. You gonna put him over Chris?
Numbers. I mean, listen, man. Niggas was checking for Heavy D back in the 80s. In the 80s, bro. If you talking about now look, if you talking about just straight on some hip hop
in the 80s.
Listen, you're talking about some hip hop and rapper shit, and I'm not putting him over Chris. But if you're talking about entertainer, going to the shows, bodying the shows and shit like that, B, Heavy D was a draw, B. Like people was going to see Heavy D.
You don't have to convince us. We
He was a
know.
star. He was a star.
We're
B.
telling you.
No.
We're telling you that's why we're giving you a comparable.
But what I'm telling you is this though, right? MC Hammer music didn't withstand the test of time.
Biz Mark or Hev in the 80s?
If you're going off for
Kane or Heavy?
I already said Kane already. If you're going up for hit records, you know what I'm saying?
No, because you said we're not going off hit records.
No, but I'm not talking about the sales of the record. I'm talking about niggas consuming it, niggas listening to this shit.
That's what sales are.
People go to the party. What's playing in the parties? What's playing in the parties? Hev was playing in the parties.
Shout out to Grab Lover. Please don't disrespect my cousin on here. Be easy, folk. He made his mark in hip hop. He may have been the most lyrical cat, but he made his mark. This is what we telling Trap.
MC Hammer?
No, he's saying his cousin is.
Who's cousin?
Who's your cousin?
It gotta be MC Hammer, probably.
You think Heavy D don't got no cousins?
I mean, I bet it's MC Hammer. You talking about? Who is it?
Yeah, Heavy
D.
Shout
out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. MC Hammer was on Michael Jackson level for 2 summers, and Kirk Franklin told his whole entire style. Heavy D is a different breed. They're different.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for the $5. Trap Hammer had every endorsement in the world. A primetime cartoon,
right.
Fox's comics, and a number of movies. Stop.
You're right. He was the first. He was the first one to hand the culture over to the corporations. You're right.
No, Fat Boys did that.
You got it.
Fat Boys did that.
Who's his cousin?
Hey, Trap. You don't think calling yourself the overweight lover? Heavy, you don't think that's a gimmick?
Nah.
Well, I understand, but look, I can't hold it against you. Grab Lover said Heavy D is my cousin.
All right, there we go. There we go.
They both had mad respect for Hammer. Facts. I told you.
Okay, that's all we
said. But I'm not saying the respect.
You gotta eventually apologize to Hammer, bro.
You said just now that MC Hammer was the Heavy D of y'all coast. No, that's not a fact. It's not a fact.
How? If I'm telling you.
Because, bro, it's not a fact, bro. It's not a fact at all.
We're telling you as West Coast niggas.
Because he danced. Heavy D wasn't just a dancer, bro.
Hammer wasn't just a dancer.
Yes, he
was.
I'll
be honest with you, whenever I see Heavy D come up on my screen, I used to come over to see the Heavy D dance. To be honest with you, all my family, I promise you, all my family in the house would be like, hey, man, it's crazy how this big dude can move like this.
That was the selling
That's exactly
point.
what we was.
The boys was dancers.
We didn't come in there to hear Heavy D rap. I mean, I'm not saying he's a terrible rapper, but I wasn't like, oh, Heavy D is the most lyrical dude of all time. I just thought he made good songs, number one. Heavy D made really good songs. And in his dancing and stuff, I was like, man, that big dude can move. Like, what was wrong with that? But MC Hammer, though, when MC Hammer came on, he had made some good songs, and MC Hammer could dance his ass off.
Yes.
It was kind of like the same thing when I looked at both, like, oh, man, MC Hammer could really get down.
No, I'm not.
You wrong,
no, I'm not. I've never heard that.
Really get down.
I would rather you ask us what
everybody did.
I would rather you ask.
If you're gonna say that, bro, you gotta say Kane then too. Kane danced too.
No,
and when you talk, everybody danced over here.
Even though Kane
danced. All danced over here. Everybody danced.
Everybody danced. Period.
Everybody danced over here.
That's not what we saying, dog. Why you keep saying it?
So you're comparing.
Show me the video with Chris dance.
You're comparing. Yo, nigga just had a video coming out.
Show me the video with Rakim dancing.
A recent video dancing. Who?
Show me the video with Rakim dancing.
Yo, bro, everybody danced over here, B.
Everybody danced, period, Trap.
Bro, you comparing him to MC Hammer is crazy, B. That's what I'm saying.
When I got introduced to Rakim, it wasn't like with Heavy D. When I heard about Rakim, I heard about his lyrics first. Like, he could rap, he's this. When I listened to Rakim, I was like, oh, that nigga could really rap. I never listened to MC Hammer or Heavy D like, oh, man, they could really rap. I looked at them as I thought they were very entertaining. I was like, oh, man, they both entertaining. They both dance good. Heavy D is a big dude who dance. You know, I'm just saying they are in the same vein.
His name is Heavy D.
They are. I don't like that name, but
Heavy.
Could have even been that or Fat Derek. Which one you wanted? Know what I'm saying? But either one.
Wouldn't that be a gimmick?
No, ain't no gimmick, B. You bugging. Wasn't no gimmick shit about Heavy D. No gimmick shit about Heavy. So Notorious Big is a gimmick too?
That's why he named himself Biggie Smalls.
No, he named himself Biggie Smalls after the movie character, B.
And he's big.
I never even thought about this, but if you put Heavy, if you take the boys and put it with the Hammer and Heavy D, they both Hammer and the boys. Heavy D and the boys. They even both got the pause. Like
Hammering the boys.
if you
Hammering the boys.
if you think
crazy.
about it,
Hammering
the boys is crazy.
And they damn near the same act.
That's
like
crazy.
Listen, all I'm saying, Trap, is I understand how y'all looked at Hammer. Y'all obviously hated him.
No, we didn't hate Hammer.
Obviously, y'all did.
He liked the you know song from Hammer.
But what we're trying to tell you is, I'm giving you something the way we saw him as kids. We saw them exactly the same.
No.
Hey, Heavy D couldn't have a cartoon. It's crazy.
Heavy D for sure could have a cartoon.
It's crazy that he didn't have a cartoon. Now that I'm thinking about it, Heavy D probably missed his opportunity. He should have been in a cartoon.
You compare Heavy D to MC Hammer is just crazy, B. I
don't understand why.
We good. Let's move to the next segment, man. We good, man. I'm not even doing
Heavy D probably wishing he did some of the shit Hammer did now. He probably, if he was alive right now, he probably, damn, I should have got a cartoon.
I'm sure he
damn, I should have been on something. Heavy D on the lunchbox would have been the right move. Heavy D should have been on all type of lunchboxes.
It's crazy. I've never heard that day in my life.
I always try to put you on something. Yeah, that's cool.
When he first said it, Trap, I had to think about it. I was like, damn, this nigga, he's right.
Only because I understand how marketing works. I understand how marketing works, so I understand how they start marketing people. Listen, where Hammer took a lot of critique is that he rapped like the first generation rappers in the second generation of hip hop. That was his biggest critique. Like when the game went away from yelling and like rapping like Run, you know what I mean, or rapping like Mel, Rakim, Kane, a couple dudes, LL. Well, no, LL kind of was the first. The second generation dudes came and evolved the style. They wasn't yelling, they was smoother, they was talking, and it went into more words in the pockets and all that. And Hammer still rapped like a nigga out the first gen. Hammer still rapped like Melly Mel and Run in 1988, how they rapped in 84. So I get why it looked crazy to people. But again, I also understand why it was so big. It allowed time for that style to develop and become more mainstream. LL took off, right? Who was out of that generation. That's why Hammer was so successful. But the way they marketed him into that success is based off of the things Heavy D was doing successfully. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you exactly that was the answer to Heavy D. That's why people started to also spend money into that type of thing. Like Hammer, and the reason hip hop felt comfortable putting money into a man from Oakland that was heavy, at that time he was 24 years old. The reason they felt, he's 25 years old. Oh no, he was 26 years old when the second Hammer album came out. The reason they felt comfortable marketing him that way is because of Heavy D and the Boys in 87. They saw that. So I get it, you don't care. I get it. At this point in your life, you are.
They took that man out of a church and turned him into a rapper. And they said, we want you to be the reverend of rapping. They want you to move around and say
album independently, first Trap that did good.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
86. Trap, have you ever noticed that when you when you in a disagreement, it's always against the West Coast dude? Like,
no, because I try to push the West Coast. Yo, listen, if you don't understand, I don't sit here and try to push the East and tell you, you should like this shit right here, this shit right here.
You can like nothing. 17 million people like
I don't go within that right there. I don't do that at all. But for some reason, y'all would go, yo, this is dope right here. You know what I'm saying? You should. I don't know what the reason why you don't like it, because I don't like it.
Talk about you liking it.
Trap, you just came out your mouth and
said,
I
don't like the statement of
corny.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we both gave my man his flowers, Heavy D his flowers. We both said he's dope, he's all this kind of stuff. We never disrespected that. And don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna lie, I've said some stuff about some East Coast artists for sure. But they gotta be whack for me. But I say some stuff about some West Coast artists, they whack to me or I don't like them.
I do the same thing.
It's always a West Coast artist. I ain't never heard you say nothing disparaging about East Coast artists in my life. Like, he cool, he died. But as soon as the West Coast, we compare MC Hammer, who sold 20 million records with 2 albums, to Heavy D, who I would imagine he didn't sell 20 million records. We compared them to. I could see an MC Hammer nigga being like, man, don't compare him to Heavy D. before Heavy.
But your arrogance won't let you see that you really are out of line.
You like what? No.
For what?
Yeah,
For what?
corny.
For what? For comparing, for not accepting that Heavy D is the East Coast version of MC Hammer.
For
what
not
you telling me?
Yes, for not saying, damn, that's dope that y'all see y'all guy the way our guy started. You find it as disrespectful, even though one nigga sold 30, 50 million fucking albums. The arrogance of niggas.
It's somebody else you could have found other than Heavy D, B. You didn't have to use Heavy D, B. You could have found somebody else that would have been a comparison to.
Bro, this is the pride of Heavy D.
Yo, MC
it ain't like
Hammer.
Y'all give Heavy D. It ain't like
yes,
y'all
we
give
do.
Heavy D his props. No,
yes,
you don't.
We do. Yes,
no,
we do.
Don't.
Yes, we do, bro.
Listen, you don't give Bad Boy props. Actually, none of the niggas who really was fucking it up and great entertainers, you don't even give them props.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. Trap, you're not being honest.
Just because we don't miss all the time. I don't hear y'all mention DJ Quick all the time, B. We talking about. I don't hear y'all mention DJ Quick all the time. Y'all give him props?
Yes.
You hardly mention him.
Yes, no, we don't. We always mention Quick.
Bro, it's many artists I can think about right now.
Y'all got a million artists.
Bro.
We're trying to tell you something, and instead you defending the position instead of letting us tell you something. We're not attacking your position. I'm telling you the fact that you don't understand it's a compliment when we say the things Hammer was able to do is because of the things Heavy D did and it's built in that image is ridiculous. The arrogance that you got in a person that we all love that might have sold 5 million albums total versus somebody sold 50 million. The fact you saying people still listening to one and it's times 10 is the arrogance that you don't want to find humility and say, you know what, damn, now that I think about it, I get what y'all saying. We're not saying MC Hammer was as great of an MC as Heavy D. We're saying the way the package was built musically and the presentation in hip hop was built off Heavy D. And your arrogance is, how dare you compare any fucking body to Hammer, nigga? The fuck is wrong with you?
Hammer ain't shit. Hammer trash, B. We ain't about to do that, B. Hammer trash, B. We ain't never been. Hammer, bro, listen, man.
At the beginning.
Man. He's trash, B. We ain't about to do that, bro. Nigga was a straight gimmick,
man. Comparing Hammer to D. To Heavy D. We probably said that's probably kind of disrespectful to Hammer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay.
And Trap, I love you, my man, but you are the reason why I don't think East Coast people should make lists. Should make hip hop lists because y'all too arrogant.
It's arrogant, bro. It's the arrogance that you can't see nothing outside of where you're from.
Y'all too biased.
I'm giving one of my favorite artists.
You said because he danced.
Hold on,
they both dance.
Hold on.
You talking to Trap?
It's not Trap. It's not facts. It's not the fact he just danced. Even how they approached records. Even how Heavy approached records in a pop way. Hammer did the same. Yes, he did. You're actually being.
He did not approach no records the same way that he approached records, bro. We're not gonna do that. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Him ain't got no nothing but love, B. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Hey, do you know another Heavy D song?
What? Now that we found love.
Okay.
So you don't think Now That We Found Love is a pop record?
Bro, that was Now That We Found Love was in 91, bro. It was within it was a Teddy Riley produced song.
You don't think that's a pop record?
No. It was a Teddy Riley New Jack Swing song. So New Jack Swing is pop now?
You don't remember New Jack Swing that went pop by 91?
But it's New Jack, you're gonna tell me that's pop right there. What was that New Jack Swing? Was that New Jack Swing song?
Wait, everybody was doing. Are you trying to say Heavy D is hardcore hip hop?
Like, no, it wasn't. It was hip hop.
You was like, hey, in the slums of Shaolin, you
was looking for a song. It wasn't pop. They were looking to go international with that song, with that groove right there. It wasn't about going pop. They hit the whole other level with it, B. Like, come on, bro. You compare Heavy D compared to MC Hammer is just crazy, bro.
Yeah, you right. Because MC
Hammer don't hurt him, and you can't touch this. That's it. I can name mad songs from Heavy D right now, B.
You don't think that's because you're from New York?
They all got love in them.
So you name them then. You name more MC Hammer songs then. Go ahead, name them. Name them.
So you think, so in your mind, let me get this right. I just got this right. You think Heavy D has more fucking hit records than MC Hammer?
I'm not saying more songs people listen to right now today.
Even though I just told you times 10 on Spotify.
More, I don't give a god.
You don't realize that you're in New York, and that's a very perspective based off you're on an island isolated.
What are they playing for MCM right now out there in the West?
Trap.
What's the last thing you heard played at a barbecue from MCM in the West?
What is going on?
What's the last song played for MCM in the West at a barbecue?
Trap, what is wrong with you?
Okay,
like
cool.
you can't have.
I'm good. Let's move on, bro. I'm good, bro.
Hey, no, Trap. Hey, I'm saying they still playing Hammer at sports events. You can't touch us. Get played at sports events all the time.
Okay,
you be coaching this shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
One song.
You can't be this arrogant. Like I get it as the founder of hip hop. You can't be that arrogant.
All right,
it's
bro.
impossible, Trap.
All right, the catalog.
Instead of you listening to
the numbers. Outside of the numbers, the catalog don't even. The catalog don't
outside of the numbers.
As far as the quality of music and what we listening to right now, it don't compare, B. We're not gonna do that, bro.
Hey, no disrespect.
The dancing. The dance you can stick with. But the other shit, we ain't gonna do that, bro.
Hey, no disrespect to Heavy D, because I feel like UNG put me in these situations where I feel like I'm disrespecting people when y'all start talking crazy. But I forgot Heavy D existed until you brought him up just now. When you said Heavy D, I thought, oh yeah, Heavy D did used to rap. Not even, but this is not even nothing. I'm just saying, like, MC Hammer and Heavy D ain't even in the same, like,
Trap.
They ain't even the same stratosphere, bro.
Arrogance that y'all approach these conversations with, and the kind of narrow perspective of everything else happening around America, especially Black America, is frightening.
So what you're saying right now is, let me just get understands. We could probably, you know what I'm saying? You're saying because Heavy D danced and like he was just a artist that was like wasn't doing hardcore, she was doing like everything so everybody could basically listen to it like that. They approached MCM approach to the industry was the same way because he danced.
I'm telling you, the label saw the success that Andre Harrell and Uptown had with Heavy D and the Boys. That's what allowed 1988 for you to get Hammer. Outside of Hammer selling mixtapes, right? And doing this thing in 86 when he first dropped and having a buzz. The reason they were comfortable with marketing Hammer is because of the success of Heavy D and the Boys.
So he said, let us
can't see that obvious.
Let us bring this skinny dude from Oakland, California. And we're gonna make him the skinny Heavy D of the West Coast.
The fact that you act like that's a crazy white conversation.
That's what you said, right? That's what you said.
But I'm saying the fact that you act like you can't imagine the white people saying that is crazy.
All right, no, they could have said that though, but we didn't look at that shit like that though. I don't know who looked at it like that. I don't know who looked at it like that. Like, he's the skinny Heavy D of the West Coast.
Guess what? They were right. Guess what it did? Made a lot of money.
All right, bro.
I mean, it is a reason you signed somebody 27 in 1988.
I think you'd have been better off saying James Brown.
All of these are evidence.
He could be the rapping James Brown.
I said that at first.
I'm cool with that right there. Comparing his only ass,
James Brown.
So let me tell you now. Let me tell you what your New York ignorant ass. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. The fact that you would compare him to a black icon who's fucking greater than every fucking hip hop history. Hold on, the arrogance of you to feel like it's cool to compare him to fucking James Brown.
Yo, bro,
you
can't mention me 3 lines because Heavy D rapped. That nigga ain't fucking rap, B. Nigga said bullshit. And then that shit was
like, what the fuck? Come on, man. That was the shit right there. Like this nigga was rocking or some shit.
Trap, you gotta be making content.
No, bro. No.
Hey, but Trap, this is why y'all should not make no list. Because y'all crazy over there. Hey, look, man. Hey, I think that if when West Coast people make lists, I think we're gonna throw Ice Cube on it. Yeah, man, I think we're gonna have some bias too. I think anybody who make a list, they're gonna have some bias. But I think we a little more, we could see, we don't have that sense of seniority that you guys have. Like East Coast, y'all just got that like we were the birth of hip hop. We this our shit. We this our Y'all just got that y'all crazy over there, man.
Shout out to Grap Lover. Thank you for the $2. Much love to your cousin. Rest in peace, man. He was one of my favorite rappers growing up, bro. Much love to Heavy D.
Trap Lover.
Salute to the podcast I normally watch on Twitter. And welcome to the YouTube, man. Make sure y'all subscribe and get the notifications for No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page. Jesus Christ, Trap. Fucking Jesus Christ, man.
Nah, y'all bugging right there with that one, man.
I had a thought about social media versus hip hop.
Trap that threw you off, huh?
Yeah, he fucked me off.
This nigga can't even think straight. This nigga confused. He don't social media.
What was I even thinking about?
That was crazy.
Shout out to K-Way. Trap, what did Cali do to you, man?
Yo, bro, how does this go into Cali hate, though? I just don't like Heavy D. I mean, MC Hammer.
Yeah, you right.
What I do with Cali?
Trap about to leave after the podcast.
I don't like MC Hammer.
Room and burn some chucks.
I just don't like MC Hammer. That's it. I think he get too much. Like, come on, bro. That's the whole thing. I be mentioning him up there. I got too many great MCs and all that. And why the fuck is he MC in the middle of his name?
Get him up, drop. That's what did it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clip Wilson. Nah, don't group us with Trap. All of us like Trap laughing my ass.
That ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with the West Coast.
Let me reiterate. I like Heavy D.
Everybody fucking love Heavy D.
I don't want no smoke. I want no smoke.
But I ain't gonna let me like MC Hammer. They ain't gonna let me like MC Hammer though. So it's all good.
It's crazy over here talking about MC Hammer trash and whack. And
I'm still not gonna like MC Hammer.
Chucks, Lakers, and In-N-Out. Facts.
I hate In-N-Out.
Overrated, B.
You hate? Wait a minute. What the fuck, Trap? Did you say you hate In-N-Out?
Yo, they told me to go to In-N-Out one time. You'll get a burger animal style. I go to get the animal style. She got a little onion pits on it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell is this? Nasty shit. Like, what the hell?
Hey, let me guess. You like White Castle?
Love White Castle.
Of course. That bullshit trash. That shit ain't even no burger. That ain't even meat in that shit.
Yes, it is.
Y'all niggas eating motherfucking what the microwave? What that shit is? That
steak? Yo, bro. All y'all known for is donuts over there. Be relaxed, son.
Salisbury steak, crap. Y'all eat Salisbury steak between Hawaiian roll bread. Like, what the fuck is White Castle is trash.
All y'all known for is donuts over there, man. Relax, man. Trash. Some Randy's when I get off the plane, B. That's all I want right there from over there. B.
Shout out to D-Mac 215. Glasses, I'm from Philly. Hammer had the block parties on lock.
Yep.
When?
Hammers had real niggas doing the typewriter. I seen real gangbangers out there trying to typewriter. I was like, what the fuck is this? Heavy D. I mean, don't get me wrong, Heavy D was tight though. Let me not, because he was dope. I used to fuck with Heavy D.
Love Heavy D. It's fucking Heavy D, dog.
I fuck with Heavy D.
But the more we keep saying, I need to say pause after that nigga name. Be right there, B.
Hey, Trap, before we move on, Trap, I gotta know what the fuck you like about White Castle. I gotta know. Because my mom used to try to pay me White Castle burgers, and I used to be like, what the fuck is this shit?
It's White Castle burgers is just like it's something that you just gotta have a craving for, really. It ain't something like you gonna want to just always get. It's like you gotta have a craving for it either after the club or some shit like that. You just might have a craving for it though. So it is. I mean, and they call them murder burgers, really though, because if you eat them, they're gonna fuck your stomach up for real. Like you gonna be done
for sure.
Yeah, they gonna.
And they taste like, nigga, how they be talking about your meat tastes like however the animal was killed. They probably came up from behind an ostrich and slit his throat, because that shit is not cow. Nigga, that's ostrich. Nigga, like whenever nigga ever said I want an ostrich between these burger patties. Like
you want to talk about that? Because I got Jack in the Box out there. I was giving people horse meat though, be at one point. So you really want to talk about that?
Jack in the Box. But In-N-Out though, how dare you?
Yo, listen, you know what it was? When I went to In-N-Out the first time, it was cool. It was cool. And somebody said, yo, you gotta get an animal style.
Shout out to K-Way. New Yorkers don't like anything. They're equally hateful and racist. I agree with that. Everything is not up to standard. It ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, I don't get the hell out of this East Coast with this passive aggressive shit against East Coast right now. Bro.
I don't know if it's passive aggressive. I just
y'all don't stop that shit, B.
I'm telling you,
I hate the West Coast, and y'all love the East Coast. That shit, man, cut it out, bro. I love the West Coast, B. I love the West Coast, man. But if I got to,
I think you genuinely love the West Coast, the South, and the Midwest the same. As much as a New York nigga could love all of these things. but you're gonna always see them
Midwest.
kind of a little bit beneath you. That's kind of the New York way.
I feel like trap like the West Coast, how all niggas who come visit the West Coast like the West Coast for the 2 W's, weather and women. I think y'all like to
Women,
come
weed,
out
and weather. Women, weed, and
weed,
weather.
yep, all the three W's, weed, weather, and women. And then y'all niggas soak all that shit up and go back over to the East Coast and be like, fuck LA, fuck Cali. Like,
I never say fuck Cali.
oh no.
And when it comes to the Midwest, I never really got into the Midwest like that. Like I had went to Detroit. Detroit was what's I never been. I want to go to Chicago this summer for the summer over. Heard Chicago dope, and all that all them other little states. I don't need to go there.
Trap. I ain't never been. The closest I've been to the East Coast was Washington D.C. And but when that nigga came back from New York and he be talking about New York, this nigga be talking about New York so glowingly. He be making me want to go over there. Like I be like, man, goddamn, it sounds dope over there. And this nigga be talking so glowingly, and then to hear you just.
No, I don't. Bro, I live out west. He live out west.
That's why I understand New Yorkers. I totally get it. Like I get why trap feels that way. I see how they look at it, but I'm telling him why it is. He just don't believe me. Like why it is because they just don't see it that way. They like, nigga, we got it better.
Yo, bro.
Like the fact that he was offended that you compare somebody who sold 50 million records doing the same thing that somebody 5 million records did is just really kind of in traditional New York style.
You just try to all right, so I ain't gonna go there. Listen, man, I'm gonna say it like this. The reason why we are the way we are the number 2 city in the world. The world, B. To London.
To London?
To London.
Okay.
You're the number 2 city in the world.
I wouldn't brag about being number 2.
It's all good. It's all good. You know what LA is? LA
you can just be number 1.
You know what LA is? LA behind China. Y'all behind China and shit like fuck Australia and shit like that. Japan, matter of fact.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit like that.
If you care about the world's ranking, it would make sense to you. What white people think, I just don't.
No. I ain't what white people think.
It's what
white people think.
Ain't nobody want to be in no city in China more than Los Angeles.
Shit, they go to Japan before they go to Los Angeles real quick.
No.
Say what?
Last time I checked, it is a lot of people that live in Los Angeles and not as many people live in Japan. But that's cool.
No, Trap. Hey, on the real, Trap, let's just be honest. Everybody want to be in Cali. Only thing niggas complain about being in Cali is the prices of everything, but we can house these type of prices because it's Cali. We can have these type of prices.
You know what's so dope about Cali though is the fact that it could be 80-some degrees down there, and then you go up on the mountain and be snowing up there. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
It's beautiful out here, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's gorgeous out here. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope. Y'all got earthquakes though, B. Y'all got earthquakes, B. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, what natural disaster New York's got? I don't know.
We get hurricanes. We got hurricanes before. That's about it. Cause we on the coast like that. But yeah, we don't get no natural disasters. Really, I don't feel like. We did have an earthquake not too long ago though.
I don't know because I don't know how to rank cities of what's better and worse. Like I don't know
it's number 1.
Not really.
You do.
London's number 1.
I believe
London's number 2
in different places. Like I wouldn't go to London to eat no food.
Fuck ranking cities. California is the best motherfucking place on the planet. It's the best.
You think so?
In the world, on the planet. I'm sorry. This is why niggas come from New York all the fucking time. Don't get me wrong. It be niggas going to California to visit New York. But I bet you it's more niggas getting flights to come out here to leave that bullshit weather out there, come out here and hang out.
Weather good right now. Weather good right
now.
But let me ask you this real quick, Coach. Yeah, have you ever woke up on Christmas to a snowy day?
And that's how dope Cali is. Yes, I have. I'm so glad you asked that shit. I fucking sure the fuck have woke up and built a motherfucking snowman. I got pictures. Because that's how dope California is.
You ever did the glasses?
Yeah.
No, y'all didn't. I'm fucking
That's how dope, nigga.
Think about it. We 45 minutes outside the city, Trap. It snows sometimes here.
Nigga. That's how dope. That's how dope it is.
Theoretically, we 30 minutes outside the city and it snow here. But look, I don't know how you rank cities, but whatever. y'all carry that craziness on.
Second best city in the world.
I don't know what that means, but sure,
But
whatever that means, whatever white people think is fine. I don't care because I don't know what's going on.
Hollywood.
Huh?
So y'all got Hollywood.
I don't even go to Hollywood, so I wouldn't know.
Yo, let me ask you this: when do you what time do you celebrate the ball drop on New Year's Eve?
I don't.
I bet you don't.
I
That's
do.
white people shit. The ball.
What do you do it, Coach? What do you do it, Coach?
I celebrate New Year's. I don't know about the ball dropping and shit.
When do you celebrate?
I
When
look
do
at
you,
the time and be like,
when
oh,
do you celebrate the New Year's ball drop? When the ball drop in New York. When it drop in New York, that's when the year starts.
Bragging about when balls drop.
Yeah, balls, man.
Bragging about.
Wait
Bragging about when balls drop, dog.
I don't know. I just look at the time and be like, oh, New Year's, let me drink my apple cider and
I bet.
Hug my mom.
Some eggnog.
I don't know. Y'all argue about this city shit, and that I don't get into all that weird shit. Look, niggas is raggedy everywhere, and it's what it is.
That's facts.
All I'm saying is, I was thinking about this, right, with hip hop and social media, because social media has really started to make everybody. Nick said you morphed into KRS-One.
I see.
That
was a pause.
Like, it makes you start to identify with one artist. Like, you know what I mean? You start really going over the top, like with social media. And you start to just identify with one artist. Like, I saw a conversation where I think social media is kind of bad for hip hop. Like, it could be good for hip hop business. Like, I was looking at Tyler. Tyler just put out that album. Shout out to Tyler, the creator. And he put out an album. And I guess the album has some funk and really up-tempo songs about people dancing. And he put out this message. He said, I asked some friends why they don't dance in public. And some said because of the fear of being filmed. I thought, damn. A natural form of expression and a certain connection they have with music is now a ghost. It made me wonder how much of our human spirit got killed because of the fear of being made a meme, all for having a good time. I just got back from a listening party for this album, and man, was it one of the greatest nights of my life. 300 people, no phones allowed, no cameras, just speakers and a sweatbox. Everyone was dancing, moving, expressing, sweating. It was truly beautiful. I played the album front to back twice. It felt like that pent up energy finally got released, and we craved the idea of letting more of it out. There was a freedom that filled the room, a ball of energy that might not translate to every speaker that plays this album, but man, did that room nail it. This album was not made for sitting still. Dancing, driving, running, any type of movement is recommended to maybe understand the spirit of it only at full volume. Don't tap the glass. And I noticed when I was starting to come out the clubs, I was working, everybody would sit down and film themselves on social media. Like, people would be on social media talking about how fun something is, and they're not even partaking in the fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think social media kind of challenged hip hop. I think it's kind of been out of place because hip hop is such an integrating thing. You know what I mean? Like, where we share time with each other. You know what I mean? We do things together. And social media kind of, I mean, if you look at social media, Coach, like, look at TikTok, people be dancing to themselves.
So you think social media takes away from the camaraderie of
what makes hip hop great? I always tell Trap, hip hop is the movement of we and not me. And social media is so me. It's so me. Social media is so me. And not to mention simple things like it gentrifies slang, language, which is a part of culture. Slang, it gentrifies slang. So you kind of make it all a part of just a simple English dialect.
That's an interesting thought. I mean, I never thought about it like that, and I see where you coming from. I get it. I totally get it. That's food for thought for sure. Because I always looked at social media as you know, kind of helping hip hop as far as helping it grow and get to the masses. But I never thought about how inclusive the social media is, like how it is about me.
Yeah, it's very exclusive. Like I think
Do
social
you think
media
it,
helps.
yeah,
Social media kind of
exclusive, that's the word.
Excludes people. Like
Yeah,
I remember growing up, I would rarely see pictures of men by themselves. I would rarely see pictures of men by themselves growing up. I'm talking about niggas could be in jail and they wouldn't take the picture by themselves. It's rare. It would always be a camaraderie. That's what made Black culture. If there's a one thing in America that was great, it is the fact that we were together and we understood we were together. Like, right? That kind of would be something to me that's close to Black culture. Like, I remember when people would go take pictures at the swap meet, it'd be like 5 people in the picture, even if it was gangbangers. You rarely got a picture of somebody by themselves. You would always get pictures of a group of us together. With the invention of social media and the phone together, you see pictures where everybody is by themselves. They all by themselves. It's selfies.
Yeah, like I said, man, that's an interesting thought.
Even Coach, and I'm sorry,
no, go ahead.
I don't want to rant on it, but even when people die, Trap, you ever notice like niggas won't even put the picture of the person that died by themselves? They have to put a picture with them in the picture with the nigga that died.
Mm-hmm.
Like that nigga that you saying rest in peace can't even have that moment by themselves. If I passed away, bro, you can put me on your Instagram by myself. It's cool. You ain't got to show everybody you knew me. That's why I'm on your Instagram. Somewhere I affected your life. They gonna put a picture with them and the person on it. Like all my pictures with Nip are now more personal than ever. I really don't want to share them. So even when I'm remembering him or when he passed away, I didn't put the picture with me and him together. I didn't put none of the stuff, the video footage we got where we was talking shit. It was about him. Like I was showing people, this is my homeboy NH. Feel me? He passed away, and I'm showing y'all he means something to me. It wasn't a moment to garner social currency for me. It was a moment to honor him. And I feel like social media supports the business of hip hop. Obviously, we looking at the clips just did 120,000.
Right.
Shout out to Trap to being right again for that, which is impossible. 120,000. I think it helps the business of hip hop, but I think it kind of fucks with the culture of hip hop.
That's interesting. Like I said, that's a super interesting thought because I think we only think about the business of hip hop and think how it helps the business of hip hop. But the culture of hip hop, I could see how you could think that is selfish. Like I can see that. Like I never thought about that. That is an interesting thought.
No, I was thinking about it and I was like, damn, man, like niggas is scared to dance. And hip hop is built on dancing. Like Trap is right when we talking about the Hammerhead shit. Everybody danced. I mean, NWA had an album at the beginning of the album talking gangster shit, and then one of the last songs is something to dance to.
Because even when you see somebody at a hip hop concert, like you said, the camera's on them. They ain't even showing you nothing what's going on the stage. Yeah. They showing themselves like, yeah, I'm at this Wu-Tang or what? Not you, Trap. I only think about that shit because I just was last week thinking looking at Wu-Tang on Trap shit. But yeah. I'm just saying, so that shit is interesting.
Shout out to No Cuz. People want a photo of themselves standing in front of the car crash, looking concerned and sad. Snap 60 pics to get the perfect shot. On everything, people be at their father's grave snapping pictures.
Yeah, that shit right there is weird to me, yo. I don't like that at all. Not at a funeral.
It's a strange place, guys.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's a strange place. But like, how do you even navigate that though? Because you kind of need it. It's kind of the end to a means for people like the Clips. You got to have social media to build your brand, build you. And then it's kind of after that, man, people gonna do what people gonna do. I mean, it's kind of it's a weird dilemma.
Yeah, I mean, like I got a clip I want to play though too before we finish this segment right here though, because it definitely shows a party scene though. It was my mom's at a party. She was partying and it's like the older people and they be out there jamming, they be dancing and all that.
That was cool. Like we just was talking about Hammer and Heavy D. Like everybody in because hip hop is a party.
Mhm.
No matter what we say, it is a party. For sure, if there's at any place in the world, it's at a party. For sure. It has expanded to other places, but it for sure started at a party. So dancing came with partying. People are not partying anymore. That's why, to me, hip hop is kind of struggling. Not like, oh, it's the end, but it's not as quite present as it was because people ain't partying.
It's crazy because even when gangster rap was prevalent,
It was a
you go
party.
to a party and they be
That's all
playing
you
that
heard.
shit. Like that's all you hear up at the party and shit.
That's why I said from the first, like Straight Outta Compton, that album, there's a song on Straight Outta Compton called Something to Dance to.
Mhm.
Like that, yeah, they got, and that's why I don't like when some of the elders talk shit about NWA, like they just had a bunch of just gangster shit going on and killing people. It's like, bro, y'all so dramatic. They might
They
have
don't
had
listen to that first album though.
Huh?
They don't listen to Straight Outta Compton because Straight Outta Compton it wasn't like that. Straight Outta Compton definitely had Express Yourself on it. They had all,
and Something to Dance to. They had
Mhm.
Dope Man, which is a story, more of a cautionary tale about selling dope. Somebody want to kill a dope man and how it was working and what was happening where we was from, how it was happening. But
Mhm.
you know, like that's why somebody like Hammer could do so well. Somebody like Heavy D could do so well because they look like they would be the most fun people to party with. You know what I mean? Like Fat Boys. Fat Boys look like they would be so much fun to party with. Like if you watch them in their videos and when they talked and how much fun they were, the first songs to even the message was something people partied to.
But those were and they were also super successful because they were fun. Like the Fat Boys, I always wondered why the Fat Boys are getting these TV shows and shit. I was like, why? On these movies, why the Fat Boys? Who picked the Fat Boys to do this type of shit? But the Fat Boys were fun. Yeah. Like Kid and Play. Kid and Play was fun.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to be at a party with kids?
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You know how much I used to love House Party?
Man, I tried it, man.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Dude, you know how much? Dude, I got mad when my friends used to talk about Kid and Play. Like, man, they used to think they was corny. I was like, nah, Kid and Play the shit. Nigga, like, who wouldn't want to be at a house? Who wouldn't want to be at a Kid and Play house party?
That's a fact.
I just wish I was at that.
Where the fuck Lorraine at?
Lorraine, boy.
Where Lorraine at?
Lorraine, boy. Word. Nah, Kid and Play was dope. And what made Kid and Play more dope to me was the fact that I used to see them, B. I used to see them and Herbie Lovebug and all that shit. By the way, I used to want to be Kid and Play. And Kwame, too. Kwame and all that. Yeah, Kwame and all that shit. I
want to have that much fun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, and I was just thinking about that with the Tyler product, right? And I was like, damn, man, he's right. But I've been saying this for years. I'm like, I think we talked about this. I'm like, hip-hop's struggling because the black party is struggling.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the end, right? And that's part of also, I guess, what I liked about the Dot album, about GNX. It was so festive. In the moments, it was festive. And I think a lot of Dot's music ain't always as festive. That was another thing, too, getting back to the, like, hip-hop is very much how that particular region parties.
Do you feel like the pandemic has something to do with that? Like, why niggas ain't partying like that
anymore? No, it happened before the pandemic. What happened, the section.
When it went from people just trying, remember the club went from people trying to be next to each other to people trying to be exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Okay? The section was good. Yeah, the section
remember bottles take you away from the bar.
That's true.
Remember you like before, I would imagine when I first started going to clubs, people would walk to the bar to get a drink. And you would bump into people and see other people. Now the goal is to bring all attentions to you away from the party into you. Hey, look at these. Here come a bottle. It got glitter on it. And there's naked girls walking them across the room and you following the bottle. And you like, damn, who was that over there with all of them? Like, that's what it turned into. It stopped turning into people having fun, expressing themselves where it wasn't about money. It was about people who just really wanted to dance and they look good dancing and define girls into who's spending the most money in this private place. And it's funny because if you look at the section got its own party happening there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a part of this party. So, like,
it separated them. Like you said, it ain't no more week.
Product of that because it allowed people to go from just something so simple like that few people to now where you're doing it in front of thousands and thousands and people because of the phone. where you be on that phone and everybody that's on your live could see you in your section.
I don't. It's done been to a point when I've been up in a spot and you see motherfuckers sitting in the section looking bored as hell. Then the phone come out. Niggas, yeah, they having a good old time. Phone go back down. They back having a little boring time. Like, god damn, bro.
Everybody on their live instead of having fun.
Yeah, just have fun, B. That's why I've been liking to go to I go out to these parties now. I go to these R&B parties, man. That be jamming. Them shits be jumping. Word. It'd be a straight different groove up in there, man.
Ain't that crazy now? We done got to a place where R&B party is more fun than a hip hop.
Word, B. They be up in there singing at the top of their lungs, B.
Because I would imagine you don't feel the hip hop demands you to be cool a little too much.
Where's R&B at?
They got some R&B, them lounges. You go to them lounges, shit. Them lounges.
They got some out here, B. It be some R&B.
Yeah, lounges are cracking.
There be some R&B parties that be jumping, but they'll play some new joints, but it be the older joints that they be playing though, B. Motherfuckers be up in there singing to the top of it be the toughest nigga up in there singing the top of their lung, be singing Keith Sweat to the top of his lung. Heard them out, that should be crazy, B. It be fire up in there. And the vibration.
Talking about, sorry not to cut you off.
Yeah, you got
me up. Ain't that crazy to me that like we was just saying how we was talking about Heaven and Hammer and it was like, man, everybody in hip hop used to dance. Nigga, don't nobody in hip hop dance no more.
Nobody. At all.
Right now, if this product starts to transition over that Tyler put out, he's gonna look like a genius.
Mm-hmm. Don't nobody dance at all.
I never thought about that shit. It's not one
nigga. Kane used to dance. Fat Boys used to dance. Ed used to dance. Hammer used to dance. Digital Underground used to dance. Pac used to dance.
Nigga, I'm about to say Pac dances some shit. Nigga, like everybody was dancing.
And now don't nobody dance.
I'm always struggling. I'm trying to think of somebody.
Well, they dance. I've seen people do a show and have like background dances.
No.
It might be like a little routine
in their video.
Yeah, not in their video now. No. Well, I seen them do it at a show in a routine or some shit like that. I've seen a couple people do it. They do a routine. I'm saying with their dances and stuff like that. But ain't nobody dancing. No, they walking back and forth across the stage, singing a song.
You
know what I mean? And I was looking at the video that what's name was showing, and I remember just being so focused in my lyrics because I'm trying to remember that I didn't even just have fun, but also that's why I stopped jumping on the stage rapping. You know what I mean? I just be in the crowd because if people dancing, I want to have fun with them. You know what I mean? Like I want, and there's so many ways to party. There's so many ways to party. You know what I mean? It's so many ways to party. But I was thinking about social media is kind of countering that. Even in that sense, like I told you, where artists are starting to identify, you know what I mean? Like people are like because Drake was outed from hip hop, street urban culture, like it was clear that he was faking. His fans feel like we have to go too, even though most of them grew up the same way we grew up or close, but they like, I'd rather follow this artist. Like, it's like when I listen to people talk about basketball and they get so stuck with one basketball player, like Coach and LeBron, where it's like when LeBron retires, the NBA, and I'm like, it's going to go on, bro.
I never said the NBA wasn't going to go on without LeBron. We're going to miss him, though.
No, I'm saying...
We're going to miss the king.
We lost Jordan before, B. It ain't going to be no different than when we lost Jordan. We lost Magic Johnson, B. It's going to be the same thing.
Always a new nigga.
Magic Johnson, what the fuck are we talking about right now? Can we stop putting Magic and the king in the same sentence?
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Let's do that. Let's move it on. It's not
king. He got more chips. He got more chips.
It ain't hit you that they're all the same person and you just keep uniquely identifying these niggas like he does with Heavy D is crazy. Like your guy is better. Like Scarface is my guy. I don't think I'm gonna lose a breath of fucking sleep if he don't put out a fucking other album. I'll find some other shit. I have enough Scarface fucking albums. Scarface don't got to keep fucking putting out. I'm not living vicariously through one unique entity when it comes to this street urban culture thing. Like Jay-Z was my guy. There was a time, man, Jay-Z was everything. And I still play Snoop Dogg.
That's
like
crazy
I loved it.
too.
I still
Every time you say that shit, that's crazy.
I still played all these other people.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Every time you say that shit, Jay-Z.
Scarface really is paid, but he says that right there, it's be crazy though.
When he says Scarface, I get it. When I
Yeah,
talk to you, I was like, I can see Scarface.
But if Scarface doesn't
Not
put out
Jay.
an album, I don't think hip hop is going to lose a wink of fucking sleep.
Nah, but I think hip hop is better when Scarface is putting out a record though.
I think it's just fine.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. But if Scarface drop a record right now, I'll be looking for a Scarface record before I'll be looking for.
Let me play this clip. Let me play this clip real quick. No matter of fact, I'll play it another time. I'm gonna send it to y'all. I want y'all to see this clip. Y'all gonna bug out.
What's the future of Mary Jane, Trap?
What you mean? As far as weed?
Yeah. Does it go back to the street?
What happened? Something happened?
I'm just saying in general. You kind of watching the curve a lot different than everybody.
No, it's no. The future. All right. So the future of marijuana.
What they doing? Hold up, nigga. Just look up the money,
Like,
nigga.
what you
Is it a problem?
Whatever.
That's
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I said, something I don't know about. No. So basically, I think right now we like in like the prohibition era right now. You know what I'm saying? Like where like when the alcohol was crossing over from being illegal to being legal and stuff like that. I think that, you know what I'm saying, that's what we're witnessing right now when it comes to marijuana. You know what I'm saying? So it's easing in where it's gonna end up being to the point where like tobacco is and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But basically it's basically like on the same rhythm like it was in Prohibition era when it came to alcohol. So it's gonna be legal.
So the best drink is on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, for the best price too. For the best prices too. The black market gonna always win everything.
Nigga, hey, what's up?
But the black market alcohol don't win no good today.
But it was no. See now you know when it stopped winning though, black market, when they started serving liquor on Sundays. So when they wasn't serving liquor on Sundays, black market was still eating off that shit heavy. Black market still eating liquor too after 12 o'clock. After liquor stores closed, they gonna still eat. They're gonna eat and they gonna jack it up. What you think going on in them clubs? That's black market in them clubs they doing. When they serving them damn bottles from $6 bottles for fucking $400.
Hey, Trap, it's still niggas like selling weed, like really niggas just on the street selling weed now.
Yeah. I seen motherfuckers, out here in New York, man. They motherfuckers would be outside.
I was walking in Times Square.
Really said, out of the floor, nigga.
He was like, man, I got that fire. It was in Harlem. I was in Harlem. Yeah. I got that fire. I'm like, damn, niggas still did it like this.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I ain't seen that shit in years. I haven't seen a nigga.
Yeah, they still be out there.
Man, I got some.
Because the reason being is that like when you inside the store, though, the price in the stores be crazy. But I mean, like the prices done went down. You ain't gonna be able to hit nobody over the head in the streets though. Like I seen Freaky Zeke on Twitter today. He said I got 7s for 25.
I sent that to you.
He said this reaction. He said I got 7 for 25. I said, damn, that's crazy. 7 for 25 is crazy.
Next level.
That's crazy, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they got to go to, though. But motherfuckers ain't gonna want to go up and get taxed. You get taxed up in them stores, though, B.
Hey, them store prices be. I mean, and I'm not a weed buyer, but I know niggas who go up in there. It's crazy up in there.
But let me go back. Let me fix it up because going up in the store, at least you know when you go in the store and you go to the dispensary, you know what you're getting, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're getting. You know that weed has been tested. No pesticide. It ain't sprayed. Ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what the THC kind of. You know what I'm saying? You go there to find out the information on the weed. You know what I'm saying? You go on the block. You ain't getting all that shit when you go on the block though. But ain't nobody really worrying about that though.
Hey Trap, let me ask you a question because me and G don't smoke. I don't smoke. So me and G don't smoke either. But as somebody who do smoke, is there a difference in the quality of in the dispensaries?
It's a different. Like I said, if you go in the dispensaries, you know you're getting some fresh weed that's been tested, and you can know if you're getting what type of strain you're getting. If you're getting hybrid, sativa, indica, you're gonna know what you're getting basically. You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody on the block, they just. You know what I'm saying? Getting like that though. It's quality. It's quality though too. But you get some fire on the block though too. But at least when you go to the dispensary, you're gonna know exactly what you get.
It's always fire in the
it ain't always fire. It's always levels though, and the price is gonna change in there too. Upon what you
they stepping on the weed if it's 7 for 25, and they mixing it with parsley and oregano.
Nah, they not.
Is that real?
Nah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
nah.
That's right.
The number of the prices of bud done went down though, bro. That's what it is. It ain't gonna be that Zod for that price. You ain't getting no pal for that. But
How much
the
is
price
pound
went
now?
down.
A pound.
Huh?
How much is power a pound now?
You gonna probably. I mean, depend on what you're getting. If you getting some branded weed, if you getting some brand, if you coming to get some branded weed, huh?
Can't you get some power for $800 a pound now?
Out there, where you at? Where you at? You gonna get it like that? You know what I'm saying? Over here, you ain't getting no $800. You gonna get some. You gonna get some backyard boogie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't gonna be backyard, but it be all right.
Boogie.
Might be all right. You know what I'm saying? It might be all right, like a B minus or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Out there though, in Cali, you get some nice shit for like 800. Or you get some nice shit. If you got the right plug, if you got the right people that you fuck with, yeah, you get some from like 800 to 1,000 for some good shit. But that won't be no branded weed. Now if you coming to us though like that, and you want to get some branded Viola Iverson pack,
Designer weed,
some designer weed, that rapper weed, you gonna pay that ticket for it. You're gonna pay that ticket for it, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you're getting though. You know the quality that you're getting. And then also, if you smoking a hustling, like you want everything within the bags, and that's what the main thing is nowadays. The packaging now, the packaging is crazy nowadays. Packaging they got now, it's crazy. They got bro. You could buy weed right now, and that shit come in a box, and you open the box up, and a fucking video game come out the box, b. And you can play the video game, and the weed is inside the video game, b. You open up the video game, and it's the weed inside the shit. That's where it's at right now with the packaging.
Selling weed like niggas selling they bundling it.
That's a fact. That the packaging's where it's at though, man. Like niggas is
weed game,
bundles in the weed game
with the bundles.
Yo, let me show y'all this clip real quick, so I can fuck bug out real quick. So we just chopping it up for a second. Hold on, y'all gonna dial this joint. Let me see if I can bring it up in here.
Shout out to DMac215, $5. I repeated this. Thank you, brother, for the $5. Glasses, I'm from Philly. Hammer had the block parties on lock. I know they did.
How'd it come up just then? I just put it in the what's name.
Can't really play it. I think they could trip, but if we play it.
No. It's nothing like partying.
Yeah.
You can't play it? Because of the music?
Strike your channel.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. Y'all gotta see that video, B. That video is, bro. My man was boogieing, son. My mom's at a party.
Yeah, people forgot just hip hop was the party. Like, it was the party, dog.
I'm gonna send it to y'all right now.
Well, No Ceilings Live lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time on No Ceilings by Glasses Malone. And this may be the last day on Digital Soapbox. So make sure you head over to No Ceilings by Glasses Malone YouTube page, subscribe, and click the bell for the notification. Click the bell for the notification. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropping a fresh episode tomorrow. You can check that episode out. Audio only for all the truck drivers. Audio only. You can check that episode out on the No Ceilings podcast on iHeart Podcast app, Apple Podcast app, or anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Trap, do you want to apologize to MC Hammer before we leave? Disrespecting him like that? Acting like he can't be somebody that.
Come on, Trap. Come on, man. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, wow. Okay. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, man.
Rest in peace to Theo Huxtable.
Yeah,
man.
that was crazy when I heard that shit.
Drowned, passed away. All the Cosby, everybody who the Cosby Show raised. Theo Huxtable passed away. He drowned. Michael Jamal Warner, he was on some stuff. So rest in peace to that man. We'll see y'all Wednesday, same place, same time. How many likes we got, Coach?
Trap is crazy for that. Right now we got 67.
67. That's not bad at all. Not bad. So we will see y'all. Oh, give us 3 more likes. 3 more likes on the No Ceilings by Glass Malone page. Let's get to 70 likes. 70 likes. 70 likes. How many we at now, Coach? 70. Don't click that like button. Double tap that screen.
Let's see.
Double tap that screen. I'm gonna have Hammer and them fuck you over, Trap.
You already know Hammer ain't gonna Hammer about to be mad about that.
Lewis and them.
Yeah, listen, man. I ain't got no problem with Hammer, man. You know what I mean?
On the new channel. My
72,
man, no,
72.
Much love, y'all. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Trap has this.
Yo,
West Coast again.
Hey, Hammer,
rest in peace, Theo. Rest in peace, Theo, man.
Hammer at your neck now.